Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Hold on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You hear the bell. So you know what that means. It's the dinner bell. I am freaking hungry. It is the Know Nothing Show. My name is Steve Benz. I'm hanging out with you. And on the other side of the microphone, it is two dudes, two mics, one brain. Eric Black on the other side. What's up, buddy?
I'm confused. I'm confused. There's two other dudes now, or there's just us?
Well, you know, there's been some discussion that there's going to be stand-in guys for
Fair
that.
enough, yeah, we do some pretty awesome stunts.
Well, you know, you have to have that. You know, now that we're so high in the ratings, we have to throw people off because right now I'm in a dungeon somewhere, you know, just for political reasons. You know,
I'm just happy they let you bring your banners. That's all I'm saying, because otherwise it wouldn't be real. It'd be weird.
It would be. And I should get like the drapes that you have, which are god ugly.
Will the carpets match the drapes at all? Yeah,
you know, so
right.
maybe what we need to do is be sitting on like the Pacific Ocean while we're doing this.
Okay, that's.
I think that's workable.
Not what I thought you were going to say.
Well, no. Do you ever know what I'm going to say?
No.
Do I ever know what you're going to say?
No.
No.
One of us during the meetings is always sleeping. There's never a time when both. That's just stupid. If both of us are awake, that just doesn't even make any sense at all. Why would you do that? Why
You
would
can't
that
have a meeting like that. You can't. There's one brain working right there.
Yeah. Exactly. So, just right off the bat here, I just want to make sure everything's going. Hello, Facebook. Hello, everybody. All that good stuff. But Steve, I need to tell you something. Look, I don't know what the temperatures are in Chicago currently. I assume that they're jacket weather right now.
Yes, they are.
That's accurate. Okay, here, no. It's been Speedo weather. It's been kind of warm, but it's October, which means that you have to get into the mindset of the fall situation.
Okay.
So one, I have a tasty beverage here that's fall-like, meaning that it has ice in it. I'm going to take a drink here real quick of that. Oh, that's good stuff. And two, I have this nice blue bowl here full of goodness, and I just want you to know that there's a little bit of chili inside here with some crackers. I know that you were hungry earlier, so you have to live through me.
Vicariously
in this.
is the word, I believe.
Yeah.
Did I just use a big word? How many letters is that for Scrabble?
At least four.
And can we spell it?
No.
Right.
Nope.
You and I, the last time we were together in Nashville,
right.
You and I sat down for a Scrabble tournament.
We did, yeah. Twice, actually. Or 2 times.
With country folk.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't even get 4-letter words out, either one of us.
If you say that you're country and you can't spell honky tonk, you're not country. You're just not country at all.
But we could have wrote some lyrics, though.
Yeah, or even written.
A stout on your toe, a shot your dog.
Wow.
That's a hit song.
Wow. And stole your truck.
That is, no, there's no stealing of trucks. I borrowed it.
Oh, you're going to give it back. See, this is why we need to go to the meetings together and be awake together, because I was unaware that you were actually going to give the truck back.
It was in the memo. So you're having chili. Is that homemade chili or bought chili or Hormel chili?
Well, I think it's homemade because it was made here at the home, which is where the studio is currently. So
well,
I like it. It's good.
I am not digging the shirt that you have on.
I don't actually care what you think.
I don't
dig.
want to suggest that I am a fashion guy. Okay.
Real quick. I have food.
Shut the F up. Okay. All I have is water. That's all I ever get. And I steal this from the studio next door.
Well,
Aquafina. Why aren't they at sponsor? Pure water, pure taste. It sounds like it just came out of the faucet.
It did. Out of a really clean faucet.
I'm just saying, let's see here. It was bottled in Fresno, right there.
Fresno?
Yeah, it's Fresno, so it's California water. So all of you in California that are watching or listening,
Thank you.
cheers to you.
Yeah,
in
thank you for
Fresno.
that.
Wasn't 8 is enough in Fresno?
Was
Can anybody answer that? Isn't that where? No, 8 is enough was Sacramento. You remember 8 is enough?
No, I don't. I didn't watch.
That
crap.
was you didn't watch it in reruns or anything, or is that just well before your time?
No, I watched reruns, but the reruns that I watched were actually good. I'm just.
So you grew up
Just
watching Hey Arnold, the football head kid.
The football head kid. Hey Arnold.
Yeah, Hey Arnold. Don't sit there and go like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Dude, I have ever at any point in time you can ask me what is Steve talking about, and I will gladly tell you I have no freaking clue. No freaking clue ever of what you're talking about, ever, for any reason.
Come on. Anybody
No
out there?
idea.
Hey Arnold. Do you guys? Hey, no, you don't know Hey Arnold?
I don't know.
Nothing?
Why would I know that?
Nothing. Saved by the Bell. How about that?
Saved by the Bell. Now we're getting into the time where I was actually conceived
like,
and conscious
Were
and all
you
that stuff.
into Saved by the Bell the college years? Yes, you were.
So I tried it out. No, I tried it out, and I was a Saved by the Bell fan. Like I loved Saved by the Bell in its general sense, but the college years I couldn't get into it. I tried. I honestly put an effort into it, which I generally don't do. I couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it.
It's on at 7:00 at night too.
Yeah, and I'm busy at 7:00 at night.
That you were doing weed back then.
That's
so stop it.
clearly not the point. Clearly,
You were
that is
like
not
going,
the point.
Tiffany, the season of whatever the heck her. What was her? Tiffany Amber,
Yeah,
right? And then she
Right.
dropped the Amber when she got herself a real TV show and stuff.
right.
She was on USA or something, wasn't she?
Could have been. Yeah. Did I?
The heck was the name of that TV show?
I don't know.
Everything's a blur. From
Did I-
like 92 on?
Did I mention that I had some food over here? Did I say that already? I don't remember if I said that already. I'm just
And we have to hear you
Making sure.
clicking your teeth on the spoon. You're
Yeah.
a bastard.
yeah. No, actually, you know what? No, that's not my teeth. That's my lip rings right there. Here, I'll do it again. Watch. Ready? You watching? You ready?
All right, it's the lip rings.
Watch. Hear that? You hear that? Hear that? It's like I'm pulling a sword out of the sheath.
Is that how you pick locks? You know, if you forget your keys, you just pull out
Yeah.
the lip. That had to hurt when you
No.
got that done, didn't it?
You've had your ear pierced, right?
Yeah.
No, all good. All good.
Cried like a baby. I look so bad with my pierced ear. Like you look kind of cool.
No, I do
Okay?
look cool. I am cool. Yeah, I'm clearly cool.
I mean, let's be honest. You're younger than I am. You're stupider than I am.
Yep.
And I had all that, the long hair, the earring, but I look so dumb with my earring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In Los Angeles, I had my hair. Some people would call it highlighted. Some would call it frosted.
You were one of
So
those
depending on
guys.
which side of Hollywood you were on.
Right.
So I admit I look like a gay David Lee Roth. It was not pretty.
Huh.
Do you know who David Lee Roth is?
I'm familiar with Sir David Lee Roth. Now, here's the question. Is it Van Halen or is it Van Hagar? Because we're moving along here.
Look.
Which one is it?
It's Van Halen. Okay?
Is it?
That was real Van Halen. Van Hagar was a completely different band. Don't even take me down that road.
I'm pretty sure I just did. It's called radio
Van
content.
Halen was about sex, drugs, and women. Van Hagar was about let's make some hit songs and let's use a synthesizer. So then we don't need a drummer. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just threw that in there again, you bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be a band unless you have a drummer.
Right. Well, of course not.
You cannot hit the stage like Nelson, my friend. The twins Nelson.
The
Okay?
twins.
You and
Nelson.
Vance.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
can't go up there like, we're going to sing some harmonies with Mortal Rising.
Uh-huh. You know, you're trying to audition for the band, but, I mean, we've already chosen, so you'll have to wait until next time.
You know, you got to have at least a 3-piece band like the Police. Do you remember the Police? How about that?
I'm familiar with the Police. They are definitely
Okay.
familiar with me. You're the band. The band. Yeah, no, the band too.
Green
Yeah.
Day. How about Green Day? There's a 3-piece band right there.
I like some Green Day. Absolutely.
All right, Green Day. They're back.
They never left, buddy. They just took a break.
Well, you know, what do you think of their new music? Have you heard it?
I think it's decent. I mean, it's Third Day-esque, if you will.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I would, I wouldn't change anything because the timing then and the timing now is completely different. There are different elements in their life. There are different ways of doing things. They're evolving. I like it is the bottom line. I like it.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're in a band, you write your best stuff when you're struggling, you're poor, you're eating you're eating Hormel chili. You're just trying to get through. Then you become a bazillionaire. How do you write like Paul McCartney? How do you write about, do you know Paul McCartney? Because some people like Kanye West did not know who he was.
No, yeah, I went to high school with Paul. Yeah, me and him hung out in the old country. Yeah.
When you're a billionaire, you're going to cry about, I lost $100 million.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. I lost $100 million.
That's perfect. Yeah, verbatim. Absolutely. Yeah.
John Lennon is dead. John Lennon is dead.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm not a lead singer.
I don't
Lyricist.
either. It's beyond me. It's beyond me.
All right, we're talking about 90s bands. What 90s bands did you like?
So here's the deal. So well, I don't not necessarily like them. I liked their first album. So when Creed first came out, I liked their first album. And then it feels to me like everything just kind of went crazy. He just decided that he had no clue what was going on. He just got crazy. But I was always told that I'm Creed like, and I hated that. I still hate that. Yeah, I don't know what that even means, and no one could define that.
I can. All right.
Oh, you can.
I see the Creed.
After all of these years, Steve Benz comes and he can define what that means.
No, what it is it's your octave that you're at.
My octave?
Yeah. So when you sing, you're in. That's where your voice is at. You're right in there where Creed is.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So you could sing Creed. You could be the new singer of Creed.
Right.
And then, of course, the two other guys spun off a band. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Well, actually, they're doing amazing right now, which, whatever. Which is Alter Bridge, by the way, for those of you that are not following along. Not a horrible band. When they first started out, they sounded quite a bit like Creed because the lead singer was the backup.
They were the members of Creed.
They were, and the lead singer was the backup to Scott Stapp, and that's what they wanted to sound like. But I think they're kind of coming into their own now. They still have those elements of Creed. That's not going to ever go away because that's where they came from. But they're sounding a lot more like what they should sound like, whatever that means. But
you could sing Creed songs.
Now I'm
doing that as a compliment. Okay, that's a compliment.
Wow, you have a weird way of complimenting people for one. So we'll just go throw that out there right now.
Oops. So I swear it was not sarcasm.
Hey, did I mention that I had food? Did you? If you look into the camera right now, you can.
You are an absolute bastard for all of that.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm looking at everybody that's looking at my feed right now. He's a bastard. All I have is water. Yep.
Well, if you drink like 4 of those, you'll be full. It just won't be delicious like my chili is.
It's from Fresno, though.
Yeah,
I was just in Los Angeles last weekend.
Which, by the way, how was that?
First of all, it was beautiful out there.
Of course,
so thank God for that. They had a touch of rain and they freaked.
Everybody,
of course,
freaked out.
That was funny.
Yep.
It was fun. Did some family stuff out there. Just needed a weekend to get away.
Right.
Just got on a plane and left.
Right.
So,
bye-bye. And
just hang out in where I hang out, which is the South Bay. And a lot of people are like, oh, where's the South Bay? And if you're from Los Angeles or whatever, you know where that is.
Sure.
Specifically kind of where it is. It's the beach cities, blah, 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 blah. And if you're not, you're like, oh, South Bay, so you're in San Francisco? I'm talking to you. We're in Los Angeles. What makes you think we're in San Francisco, you meringue?
Standing right in front of you right now, talking to you. People.
Yeah, so I tried to do a sunset on Facebook Live, too, and I lost freaking power.
Wow.
Yeah, for like a couple of minutes.
Not just Wi-Fi, but you lost the entire power situation.
Yeah, my phone just went down. So I thought maybe I shouldn't be pointing it to the sun. So I thought maybe that's what happened.
So they did find out that you were in L.A.
Yeah.
Well,
I ran. The second that people heard I was there, I ran.
Listen, I'm just impressed you bypassed the whole no-fly list. That's pretty good for you. I'm impressed.
Look, I gave them your name.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right there. And they went, hey, man, aren't you the lead singer of Creed? I'm like, yeah.
Absolutely.
You can put me in row 35.
Absolutely. Yes.
right next to the air marshal.
That's legit. Yeah.
Oh, because I said I gotta believe our WWE.
Wow.
I just walked around. I had the big cross on, the whole works.
Wow.
I had a long jacket.
Wow.
So some people will get this. The Mr. jacket, okay, from the band in the 80s, Mr. That's when they were wearing the long black coats.
It's a trench coat. That's all it is. It's a trench
Yeah.
coat.
Yeah, but everyone thought it was something different.
You can hide
but it was just a
shotguns in
trench
it.
coat.
You can hide like 5 shotguns in it. It's awesome.
I'm just saying, a couple of squirt guns, one of those you kind of pump up.
With like
We were just
fireball
rocking
in them.
Yeah, we're just rocking it.
Nice. Real nice.
But I was walking around like a rock star up there. Yeah.
So
I had less product in my hair too, so I was going wild. Versus like today, most people look at me like, "Oh man, you got a lot of product." Yeah, I've got some product. It's windy. I live in the windy city.
you have to. You don't have a choice. There is no choice. You have to, unless you want like bedhead all the time.
Yeah, it's bad.
I've been to Chi-Town. I know.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
Yeah, unlike Nashville.
Yeah. Where you have to have your neighbor has to blow on you in order for there to be any type of situation where you look like you have bedhead. And if that's the case, that's awkward. That's just really awkward for everybody. We did it on the big chair when you were here, and people just lost their mind.
But the Nashville ladies were stunning.
They were, weren't they? Yeah.
I just wish that we were able to wear some cowboy boots too. They just don't have size 13s everywhere.
Well, listen, you bought one, get 2 free, and there's currently 2 of us, and I don't know why I was left out of this situation, but
3 hours, effing hours
Just
after
saying.
trying on every effing pair in the place. Oh, this will match this. That'll match that. I'm like, oh my God, someone kill me.
yeah, right.
And perhaps I did see a pair of 18s in there.
18s.
Okay, so how tall must you be to wear an 18?
I was unaware that Shaquille O'Neal even knew where Nashville was.
Shaquille is no little boy.
He's
right
not.
now.
No, he's like
He's
five
about
of me.
425 now.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He should be on this show.
He's
I
a
think he
monster.
would come on the show if we invited him.
Yeah,
Because we could offer him chili.
we could offer him chili, homemade chili.
And yet you wouldn't.
No, I would offer it to him. He just would never get it. He would never receive it. I'd be like, look, I'm sending it over. It's coming. It's on its way. And then I would just BS my way through. I apologize for the delay. There's the cook. There's an issue with the cook. We're taking care of it. Please be patient with us. We're dealing with issues. We're short staffed. You know how it goes.
Mr. O'Neill, someone needs to taste your food because there's people that might poison you.
Yeah.
So we got to taste every morsel of it just to be safe. We're trying to be safe, sir.
Your safety is our main concern.
Right.
We want you to be safe. And in doing so, we have to make sure that every piece of this food, if it's good, then we'll go back for seconds and we'll make sure that that's okay too. And if it is, then we'll talk about you actually eating it.
It would be good to have him on though.
I'm just saying. I don't know if our camera. I mean, because I don't know how we'd have to. I mean, we'd have to be like 30 feet away to get the whole shot in.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I think you and you could sit on my shoulders, and we'd probably be about the same height.
I thought you were going to say lap, but I'm better with shoulders. It's good. Yeah.
I mean, you're short and all, but
I am. I'm very short in comparison to
I thought
the Giants of Chicago, apparently.
So, because mom fed me. Apparently she didn't feed you.
I had to fight for every last morsel I could get from the buffet.
My mom was like the worst cook ever. Just saying.
Wow.
Her most her favorite meal was what we called pork chips.
Pork chips.
Pork chips. So it'd be pork chops that was baked at 350. Everything was baked at 350.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everything
That's
is baked.
why I could chew through a tree.
Right.
Because everything she made was tough.
Right.
It was tough. It's like, Steven, you cannot leave the table until you finish everything on your plate. But, Mom!
Mommy!
I don't have any teeth left.
See, my situation was...
Don't talk and eat. That is so rude on a radio show.
Exactly. And I don't care. I don't care what you think about me or what you think about anything in general. I just don't care anymore. We're at that point in this relationship where we're just together now. That's all it is. We're just simply together now, And we're just hoping that this works out without one of us killing somebody else and spending the rest of our life getting friended by freaking Bobo in prison.
Right.
I mean, that's simply what this is now.
And he's got more followers on Twitter than we do.
Combined.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. I don't know,
Bobo. Bobo T Clown.
Well, I'm glad that your time in LA was spent wisely, and it was a great time. I saw some beach pictures and things like that. I was very jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty jealous. I want to be back on the beach.
Yeah, and then we hung out. There was some live music down on Hermosa.
Yeah.
Which is very different than it was when I lived there. They've blocked off a couple of streets now, a couple of blocks, and you can walk through. And every bar offers meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which was weird.
Yeah.
As a musician,
Right.
I would think that if someone is being given, like when you perform, it's not like a dinner menu that you're the dinner show.
Well,
That you're sitting there and people are eating burgers or whatever and just kind of talking. And you're playing and no one's paying any attention. Maybe you're used to that
yeah.
because no one pays attention when you're playing.
When you play at Sonic, you can't really argue with people about it.
Right.
You just got to play.
You show up with the skates,
Yep.
sing along.
You just got to play and skate. Which took about 4 months to figure that out, by the way. But it's fun.
All right. That
like
was
it.
funny. That was
tips.
fun. Usually you're not funny, but that was funny.
Wow. Fine. You know what? Fine. I have food. I'm going to eat my food in front of you.
We need, the next time we're together, we keep talking about doing some ads. We have to do the two Sonic guys ad
Yeah.
for the Know Nothing. So
Yeah.
anybody that does video production and stuff, you got to reach out to us. We've got a lot of ideas, and it's a matter of how to do it. We need someone smarter than both of us.
And if you have like a ridiculously large amount of money,
Yeah.
that's fine too.
Yeah, it's a minor thing.
Yeah, we're in radio, so
Right.
that's
So
where
much in
that's
radio
at.
that's why we need to take a break here because somebody has to pay for this
Somebody
time.
does. It ain't gonna be us.
Eric, Steve, Know Nothing. Do not get out of your seat, even if you have to go pee. Just stay right there. We'll be right back. We are back in Better Than Ever. Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black, 2 mics, 2 dudes, 2 locations. That's how we roll. Whoa. I do like that Bud Light commercial.
That's a really good commercial. That was an abrupt end to that song. I like the slow fade. Really.
Yeah, I kind of screwed that up.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like the wedding DJ, who knows how to keep y'all the Wazinskis dancing.
The Wazinskis. Are you in Wisconsin? Where are you wedding DJing at, man?
Anybody could be a wedding DJ. Okay.
Well,
You push play, and then you play some hee-haw
yeah,
in Wisconsin or Canada.
right.
It's a party.
Well,
Right?
I'm just
It's a
saying.
party. Me and my Aquafina. You know what? I need flavoring in my Aquafina. They have like you could spray something in there, like water flavor or something.
You could spray water flavor in water. Yeah,
Yeah,
you could.
it's like LA
probably do
Smog. It's delicious.
LA Smog now from Aquafina. I like it.
Our proud sponsor, new sponsor.
Aquafina Fog.
All right, I know that you had several things to talk about in Seg 2.
Yeah.
See, we're shortening everything. We're saving time, a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Seg 2.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, Seg 2.
Oh, now we're doing.
Go ahead, stop
So
eating.
now we're doing it. Well, what if I want to just eat during segment 2?
Hey, actually,
what I
that would
did
be
there?
okay. That would actually be funny too.
Yeah.
So
Well,
just an hour of us eating.
I'm almost empty, so I got to save it because we still have a third segment. So I have to pace myself.
Wait till we go 2 hours. Then
Oh
what are
my
you gonna do?
gosh. I'm gonna have 2 bowls. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna have the pot. I'm gonna have the whole thing right here in front of me, and I'm just gonna eat out of that. I'm not even gonna mess with the bowl. Listen,
We may have to have a contest of what we're eating. What try to tell each other what you're eating or who
I'm
you're
kind of
eating.
disappointed that you don't have any food. Actually,
Because I actually have to produce the effing show.
well,
I have to push the red buttons that are flashing.
not everybody can be the pretty one. I'm just saying, not everybody can just show up and have people tell them what to do.
What? Not the pretty one.
Apparently you missed that meeting. So, there's a couple things that I need to talk about, and hopefully very quickly, because this segment is probably going to be dominated by somebody else. But we'll get to that. Anyway, I need to know. I'm having several people message me through this Facebook Live situation saying something about Canadian beaver.
Yeah.
Now I need to know what's going on with this, because I'm getting tired of people messaging me about it, and you need to tell me.
All right. So as you know, in Canada, the beaver is their national animal,
which is great.
Okay. So what happens? I guess I had posted a little bit earlier today about how does a Canadian get an erection? And I said, you pretty much have to slap the Canadian bacon. Stupid said, you could just slap, the beaver. And I had asked if the Canadian beaver, bit and was hairy. And the response was, they got buck teeth. And I said, just like Celine Dion.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
So, and then it was, and they usually sound like Mortal Rising, which is Creed, essentially. Let's face it, that's who you're Creed.
Well, you're off the mailing list.
So,
yeah,
that's what happened.
You're off the mailing list.
That's the entire story. Now we're done.
Good story, bro. Good story, man. That's cool. Yeah, listen,
good. It was after dark. That was an after dark thing I could have done there, and I didn't.
Well, I'm gonna redeem us, as per usual, with another story.
Okay.
So my friend calls me the other day, and I'm not gonna reveal his name, but his initials are Joshua. I suck at this. He calls me the other day, and he left a message and saying, "Hey man, I just wanted to talk." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I missed the call, so I call him back. And he's like, "So here's the deal." And whenever somebody says, "Here's the deal," whenever I say, "Here's the deal," you got to pay attention, because something weird or stupid is gonna happen. It's gonna come out of their mouth.
Always.
So he's like, "Well, I think he's in Atlanta, and at the time, and he said that he went into this piercing tattoo place, simply because he wanted to get his nipples pierced."
Oh,
cool, whatever, you can do that. I mean, generally, I guess that's a girl thing, but dudes do it. I know several dudes that do it. So he goes in and he's getting this situation, figured out. He's talking to the guy. Dude's like, well, he's kind of making fun of him a little bit. He's kind of, as you do. And he's like, well, we don't generally do that on dudes. And this guy's, he's kind of a badass. And he's like, well, I'm gonna have to kill you now, because I don't do well with people making fun of me, and this is what I want to do. People in Nashville are doing it all the time. Why can't I do it here? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, that's fair, because I know there actually are a lot of dudes here that for some reason do that. Whatever, it's fine. So he proceeds to continue, talking and trying to figure out if this is something that's something that he can do. And so they're looking. Dude takes his shirt off, or opens his shirt. I don't know if he was wearing a T-shirt or something colored like myself right now. I don't know if he was unbuttoning or if he was pulling over the head. I don't know this. I was not there. Do not question me about this. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway. So the piercer guy, he gets ready. He's going up, and I don't know if he's doing some sort of like situation with his fingers and trying to scope the level of nippleage he has, or I don't.
So scope the nipple? Is that what you just said?
I don't know what I don't know how you determine if it's pierceable or not. But piercer says, your nipples are too small. We can't do it. and I'm like, well,
oh my god,
okay, yeah, I can see that. Well, so my friend is like, well, but can I just put like a really small gauge in it? And the piercer guy just continues to jab him, and he's like, well, I mean, if your nipples were a little bit bigger. So I don't know how small your nipples have to be in order to get them pierced, but apparently his were incredibly, incredibly small. So I don't know if they're like midget nipples or what, but he's actually listening to the show right now, and
so he must have dime-sized nipples.
If he did, I think that would be fine. I mean, we're talking like, I don't know if you can.
Is like, I don't know, $50 or whatever.
Can you see this? Can you see this at all? Because I don't. I mean, if you're, I don't. How small
I would think
is too
they
small?
should be able to do it. If you could pierce your cheek and your eyebrow and stuff, it's just flesh that you're just going through, right?
But you don't want to rip your nipple off. That would not be good, because how do you know if you're going to get cold? I mean, how do you gauge that at that point?
Right. And where would you put the Christmas ornament?
Where would
I'm
they
just
be?
saying.
You can't do tassels anymore.
Right.
So
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, man. I was baffled, because how small do they have to be in order to be too small for a piercer to actually do that? Now, this guy was kind of an a-hole. I'll give him that. Piercers here are generally pretty cool about it. They'll just, they'll try to work with you. They won't be a dick about it. But this guy, I don't know what his deal was, but it was not good. So I can understand that,
Did he have like gloves on, the whole works, the whole 10
well,
yards?
he had the trench coat on, and he had like 4 or 5 shotguns stuck in between there.
Now, with your lips, was it like the gun? Did you use a
No.
gun, or did someone
No,
like take a needle,
Yep.
put a flamethrower to it,
Yep.
tie your ass down, and go
Yep.
wham? There it is.
Yep. The time my ass down was like a whole different part of it. That wasn't to do with the piercing side, but yeah, that's pretty much how that worked. They put a flamethrower through my lip, in order to get the hole there,
Right.
to do that. Yeah,
Gotta make sure it's disinfected.
that's how they do piercings. They just
Oh.
use a flamethrower.
And you hear like, right in there.
That's yeah,
Right.
sure, that's accurate.
Me, I screamed, I yelled, the whole works.
Well, you know what? That
I don't like
will-
needles. I had injuries, so when I see needles, I was like, oh man, like tattoos. As much as I would like to get one, no one needs to see me crying. Okay?
Maybe your earlobes are just too small.
No, they're very sensitive. They're very, very.
So they're not
sensitive.
too small. You're just.
I have my mom's ears. Okay,
Wow.
ears.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
And my mom didn't get pierced ears; she had clips. Okay, which hurt even more. The clip-ons, those hurt. I was afraid that you were going to start talking about a Prince Albert.
Well, we got again. There's a whole bunch of stuff we have to wait till the after hours show, because this is.
I just crossed my legs after saying that. Why did I say that? Why did I think of
No,
that?
I don't know. We're gonna have to bring that up in the meeting, though.
What is wrong with me? I just interrupt you always during seg 2.
Well, it does happen quite a bit. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. We're just trying
Maybe
to
I
get
need to
through
eat
this.
something during seg 2.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should just shove crap in your face so that you don't have to worry about talking.
I tried that once.
Once.
I couldn't do it.
One time.
I couldn't do it.
Whatever.
Yeah, I just feel this need to talk.
Well, that's because you don't
You
have
know what?
anything-
Maybe our next guest should be my mom. You could ask what the problem is.
I know what the problem is.
You. Always you, not me. Look, you force me to do things I shouldn't be doing.
Well, some call it a good influence. Some call it.
I do have a friend who wants to be on this show though. He's been on my other show a couple of times. He was on America's Got Talent. His name is Mike Super.
Uh-huh.
Cool magician.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So he had sent me a trick one time where I did up on Ustream. So we're going to do that. So he's going to do a trick. He's going to send you a package and do a trick.
He's going to send me a package.
Yep. So the trick you're going to do while he's live.
I'm going to do the trick.
Uh-huh.
Is that a good idea?
Well, if there's fire, I told him there'd be fire.
Oh, then I can pierce my lips again
right.
with the blowtorch or flamethrower or whatever it was.
Would you get your nose done?
No.
That looked like that would hurt.
No, well, that doesn't matter to me, but I have allergies, and they suck. Mexican donkeys. Anyway,
I don't get the nose piercing. I mean, that was just white girls doing that in the 90s, so I'm surprised it came back.
well, I don't know. I mean, I have some guy friends that have done it too, and
This just doesn't look right with the dudes.
I don't get it. But I mean, it's not. I don't have anything against it. Whatever you want to pierce your face, do it. I did it. It's fine. I'm still cool.
No, you're not.
Listen here, lady. I'm kind of sick of your crap, and I am cool. My mom tells me every single day, she sends me a text message. She used to send me a letter. Kind of got expensive, so she went on and moved on to text messaging. So I'll have you know that I am cool, and you can suck it.
Is it always the same message at the same time of the day?
No. Well, it used to be. And then I said, Mom, look, here, I can't do this anymore. I mean, if I'm on the toilet, I can't get to the message quick enough. Can you just leave it on the doorstep? So we did that for a while. And then we tried out doing some other. Sometimes she would send somebody to do it to do it for me. So they would speak it. And then she had some sort of weird sign language person, which completely messed everything up. I could not understand what was happening with that guy.
Right.
I guess it was a guy. I didn't really know that wig and hair and mustache. I don't know, but it's working now. Text messaging seems to be the better.
So
thing.
you taught her how to use Hootsuite, right?
Yeah. I taught her how to do that. Which
so she could just send you messages from like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and she
she's
does.
tight.
Yeah, she retro schedules them. Yeah. Yep. Can you send this to him 3 weeks ago? Oh, okay, good. You can do that. Great.
It just cut and paste it again because it's just a memory. He'll never know the difference.
Yeah.
That Eric of mine.
Yeah. Well,
Eric of mine. Does she have a nickname for you? Is it like Pookie? Anything like that?
it's actually oddly enough, it's Slim Shady, and I was kind of blown away by that. But that's exactly what she calls me.
Sarcasm to me. So.
Well, it's not. No, it's pronounced Slim Shady, not sarcasm or whatever it is you just said. It's pronounced Slim Shady.
Because she's not sure who your father is.
She's not really sure who I am. Honestly, she really has no clue what's going on.
Showing up.
Yeah.
Who are you?
She's like, I'm assuming that you are related to me in some sort of fashion, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with it.
But damn, this chili is delicious.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I love it. Hey, speaking of chili, did you know? Well, this is kind of a dumb question because if you didn't know, then you need to quit. Did you know that Martha Stewart and my friend Snoop Dogg got together and they're now doing a cooking show? Did you know this? Dead air is great. Dead air on the radio. Dead air, it's fantastic on the radio. So go ahead and continue doing that.
All right, so let's talk about. Remember how he was all about Compton, about street and all this stuff.
He's still about that.
So corporate.
Well, no, he's still about Compton. He just wants to cook there now with Martha Stewart because she has street cred. She's been to prison.
Oh yeah.
She's been to prison.
And he's been every fan of an NFL team. Any NFL team that'll give him a jersey, he's all about.
Yeah.
And did you see he had a reality show where he was teaching his son how to play football?
It's true. They will air anything in the name of reality television.
His Snoop Dogg is 89 pounds.
And I think he's 89 years old, actually, by now. At least in weed years.
I mean, he did some okay stuff.
Well, he's got amazing PR. He was right when rap started becoming what it is today. It's not like this old, whatever that, the rap that I can write. This is all like gangster and I come from the ghetto and whatever.
It's real, man. Tupac.
Yeah. Those that were close to him, they actually call him Tupac. But whatever, it's fine.
Dre. I could call him Dre. I don't have to call him Dr. Dre.
Dre. Yeah.
Ice-T and his new funny commercial.
Which is the funniest thing I have ever seen Ice-T ever do. Ever. Yeah. Ever. Brilliant.
Because he's not very good on SVU.
Mm-mm. Well, okay. he's a fill-in. I mean, that's really he's a supporting actor. To
start with. And then now he's become a major character. It's like, what are you doing?
Drugs.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know.
What other rappers actually made it big? Vanilla Ice, his wife is divorcing him because she was caught cheating. I went, what?
So, was she singing? Because he was kind of. I'm glad you got that.
He's on tour. I think they're in town this weekend. There's a big 90s thing with Coolio.
Coolio?
Yeah, Coolio.
Coolio.
All these rappers and like Salt and Pepper and all these from the 90s are showing up in Chicago. I was laughing because I couldn't get any of them on the show. They're like going, I don't know, man. My one song, I'm going to be like doing it for like 10 minutes.
Do you ever feel weird saying Salt and Pepper?
No, because in the background is Spinderella, What? That's the DJ, Spinderella. Did you know that?
No,
You are far whiter than I am.
No. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes. And I'm okay with that because I'm white. Works out, I guess, for me.
Word.
I guess.
To your mommy.
I'll tell you this though, there are a select few rap songs that I know. One of those is by Warren G, and it's called Regulators. Okay. And I know every single word to that song. Sometimes I randomly pop up in random places singing it, and people are kind of freaked out. Probably more so because I'm not wearing pants, but nonetheless, I'm doing that as well. So I'm just saying, there's a couple songs that I know that are rap.
A couple of songs.
How many do you know?
Oh,
that's
my God.
right.
I just did a 90s show.
No, you didn't.
I had to pick 100 of them.
100
songs.
100 songs.
I'm going, God, this song really sucks, but it was in the top 100.
100 of them.
Yeah, 100. I can count that high.
You picked
so
100 songs.
All right?
Listen.
You best back up, Jackson.
Listen. I have food, okay?
I'll go real on you.
I have food.
All the way real.
I have food.
We need to take a break, so that could just slap the crap out of you. It is a Know Nothing show. Steve Benz, Eric Black, Chicago, Nashville. 2 mics, 1 brain.
Hey, Thirst.
The Know Nothing Boys, broadcasting live from the Pacific Ocean. You can see both of us in wetsuits. So Steve and Eric in too small of wetsuits. We are looking delicious as always. Yeah, so we're back. Seg 3 time.
Hey, that was an amazing fade.
Well, I didn't touch it this time.
I'm just saying, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you right now.
And for all of you that heard that my mic was live, I pushed the wrong button.
Noob.
I did. I leaned and I pushed mic 2. I muted it.
Oh my goodness.
I could just mute you. So shut the F up.
You know what? That actually might bring in some ratings. I'm just
people
saying.
Like you. They watch your feed and stuff. They're like, he's just like the slow little brother. He's just is. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know.
That's funny because that's what they're saying about you.
I look out. Well, I'm the slow big brother, so
well,
I take care of you. I shield you from some of the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Like Steve is funnier.
Huh.
Steve, why don't you just have the show? Why can't it be Know Nothing with Steve? Why did you bring him along? I'm just like, he's like my little brother.
So I see that you look like you're reading things off of maybe like a Facebook page or maybe a Twitter feed or maybe your Facebook Live video, but I feel like this is something that you have typed out over the last week, and you have progressively made it into something bigger than what it really is right now.
I was practicing it. I thought about recording it, but then I thought people would be watching me, so they would be like, well, wait a second. How is he talking?
Uh-huh.
Not seeing his mouth moving.
Right. Huh.
I'll just do that.
Well, I do know that you were trying to do some sort of ventriloquism at one time. Now, I don't know how that actually panned out at all, but apparently it's doing something for you because if you can talk to people and not move your mouth, that's pretty good. Now, if we could just get you to not actually sound at all, I think we'd be onto something. Just throwing that out
let's
there.
face it.
Just throwing it out there.
If I was quiet for an entire segment, you would go nuts.
If you were quiet for an entire segment, I would probably have to get you some sort of an award somewhere. I would have to do that, whether it's a cash award or some trophy with you and a duct tape mouth person on it. I would mail that straight to you.
How about a participation trophy? How about one of those?
What are you participating in?
Well, by not talking.
But that's
so
not
non-participation trophy.
That's what it would be. So in turn, you would actually have to give me the trophy for participation because I would be the one participating and you would be the one sitting back not doing anything.
I bet this is what would happen. Okay. Remember the therapy session that we had last week?
Which was good, by the way. Thank you.
which was Doctor. She was very clear that you probably would hear as the police song goes, voices inside my head. So you would go an entire segment thinking that I was replying, and you would talk, and then there'd be like dead air.
Uh-huh.
Then you would talk, and then there'd be dead air.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And people would wonder.
Sorry, I tuned out for a minute. What did you say? What happened there? What was that?
I'm inside your brain.
Oh.
I am.
That's probably not somewhere you want to be, buddy.
It's in there.
Just saying.
It's in there.
I'm just saying.
Tormenting you forever. I'm like the brother that you never wanted.
That's accurate.
I'm like, I admit, I was the guy that said, "No, come on, let's jump off the building."
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
me.
And it was like it was like the Hilton.
It was fun.
It's like 27 fun.
I said it was fun.
Well, I'm just glad I decided to wear my parachute underwear that day.
Parachuting was fun. Would you do that? Would you jump out of a good plane?
No idea. I would like to say yes. I would like to say that I think that I would, but once you get up there, who knows? I might have to have a little push. I would definitely
was
do
in a
it.
plane, okay, where two people on there refused to get out. Okay.
Yeah.
So I did a tandem because I've not qualified to do it on my own.
Uh-huh.
So because of my height and my weight, I had to have a smaller guy for a tandem because of the weight against the parachute.
So you had
can
to have
only
a
so many
midget?
pounds, right?
Was it a midget? I don't understand.
He was little. He was really little. He was like 5'5", 5'6", and so he's strapped on my back. I picked him up like he was a backpack, and out we went. He was like, "Holy crap!"
Did they have to recruit this guy just specifically for you? Like they had to see, this is like a 6 weeks process where they said, okay, Steve Benz is coming in. We got to find some short guy that we can.
Yep.
So basically what they did is they just went to the racetrack, got one of the jockeys and brought him over and said, can you do this for us? And he's like, yeah, $500. Perfect. Make it happen.
You speak English? No.
Nope. Perfect. Neither does he. Perfect.
Now, the best part of all that was that a lot of people didn't put on the parachute outfit, and I insisted.
You insisted on having that.
Yes. It looked like shorts on me. It was a jumpsuit, shorts.
Well,
I'm
maybe,
like, no, man. I got a videotape of it, too.
Maybe you shouldn't have worn his. Maybe you should have worn yours.
Well, my package looked good, though.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
But the landing hurt. Okay, so we're coming down. I'll finish this story here. So we're coming down, and he says to me, we're coming down too fast. Okay?
If I had a quarter.
My shoulder like, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, we can't land standing up. We're going to have to do a butt landing. So we're going to have to slide our way in because we're coming in too fast.
Well, that's never good.
So, and I'm thinking, we're going to die.
We're going to die. Yeah, we're dead. That's going to happen.
So we slid in. That was actually pretty cool. We slid, I think we slid like 30 yards, I think he said. And then it fell over and all. It was cool. It was one of the cooler things I've done in my life. So I've done it a couple times. I've flown a single and twin engine as well.
I've done
that. Was fun stuff, man.
Yeah, I like to fly.
With me?
We should do it. Let's go. Let's go right now.
We get the Know Nothing flag outside.
Put it behind it. Absolutely.
And you've seen that in L.A. where they have the planes going up and down the coast.
Or we could just get a crop duster and no flag and just crop dust people. I do that at the mall sometimes.
That would be cool.
Not with a plane, obviously, because that'd be dangerous. But with my butt, I crop dust people. Usually small children.
Yeah, because I think we can go up there, much like the rides in Nashville, where everybody pedals.
Oh,
very Flintstonian.
I don't like it. Like I when I first saw them, when I first started seeing these little pedal bars, I don't know if you guys know what we're talking about, but basically, it's like sitting at a bar with 12 of your douchebag friends and pedaling. Literally, you're pedaling this bar around the city of freaking Nashville, drinking. Yeah. Which I'm totally for drinking. I'm an advocate of drinking. I'm not saying get sloshed. Yes, I am. But this is annoying. That's how you say that. Yeah, it's annoying if you're a local here in Nashville because all these a-holes are pedaling around, yelling and screaming whatever they want and getting in your way. and it's annoying. I want to run them off the road and just see what happens.
That's right, because there's then you got to go uphill, which is even better.
So dumb.
And when I was there, it was all women. Okay,
it was.
And there must have been 405 bachelorette parties going on.
This is crazy because this is now Nashville is becoming the place for this. It's in literally it's in rivalry with Vegas. I don't get it. They call it Nash Vegas, and I don't understand that. I don't get
why
that.
can't we be reverends then and marry people?
Because people know us. People know.
God, they see like a collar on us, kind of like that ugly ass collar you have on tonight.
Listen, let me show you something here. See this? This is called man
Stop
fur.
it with your, look,
hey, this is called
stop
man
with
fur.
your implant hairs.
This is man fur right here. It's called being a man, and I'm just gonna. There you go. That's for you, buddy. That's for you. And if you can't see this, it's because you're not watching either on Facebook or wherever it is. You just need to go to YouTube, Know Nothing Show, and just.
And if you're watching the rerun,
it's right here.
Slow it down in slow motion.
Woo, doggy, look at that. Look at that.
That's all I'm saying, ladies.
I got in trouble. I was doing doing an on-air thing because I do that sometimes on camera, doing like a whatever that is. And I was wearing a colored shirt like this, and I had it open because this is how I wear it. This is actually how I wear it. I got in trouble. They're like, "Hey, we're not shooting a White Snake video," and I was like, "Well, first of all." White Snake?
Who's White Snake?
White Snake? Right. You're pulling White Snake out? So they had to button this top button here, and I looked like a priest or something, and I just... God. It's too conservative. I need to show some skin. I need to be able to have... This fur needs to get some air. You see what I'm saying here? This needs to have air right here. Aerated.
Looks like the chest hair comb over. I am just saying. It looks like pit hair.
It's not a comb over. It's more of just a comb right here situation.
Forward.
This is all. This is it. This is where it's.
It's moosed.
That's it. It actually, if you go a little lower, it spells my name, which is Antoine in real life. But I go by Eric Black. So.
Know Nothing with Antoine and the Men on Films, like the old TV show. So we could do that. I think that'd be all right. So we need to get out of here. We're already at time.
We're gonna have to go to 2 hours
through this show now.
We're just have to go to 2 hours. Bottom line.
So give them the social media lines. You know, you got like 45 seconds.
I have 45. Okay. Well, geez, I don't know if I can get it done in 45 seconds. I probably should stop wasting time and try to get it done quickly as possible because if I don't, we're going to run out of time and I'm not going to be able to tell everybody this.
About it? Yeah.
You do what you got to do. So social media, you can find us. It's all Know Nothing Show, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. You can find us on YouTube. Again, if you want to watch this show again,
30 seconds.
You can. Thank you for that. Can you put a clock up at all? Is there something we can do with that? I need to know. I need to see this. Maybe a timer. But you can find us. It's all Know Nothing. You can just search that out. Get on YouTube. Watch the reruns and all that good stuff. It's gonna be good. Done.
At least you got it in.
I'm done. Boom.
Got it. Always a pleasure, everybody. Peace, love. He's Eric. I'm Steve. We will see you next week. Jump on, catch all our live feeds and our reruns. We'll see you next week, guys.